I imagine sometimes the effort to try and create some spacing gets pretty frustrating there.
Well, it was pretty tough tonight. Just I didn't think again. I mean, listen, we get some really good looks from out there. From we get. I think Gary had some good looks. Malachi, there's 16 between guys we think that can shoot. We just got to produce a little bit more. But it was tough spacing wise out there for sure tonight. But again, I thought we missed a ton of opportunities at the basket too. I mean, it wasn't like there wasn't shot opportunities out there, and like we were running deep in the shot clock and didn't have anywhere to go. And I mean, maybe a couple of those, but mostly we were finding some pretty decent shots and didn't finish at the rim and didn't shoot the ball well enough either.
You talked about Gary's confidence pregame. For you, like obviously you want to let it ride because of that confidence and because of how important it is. How difficult is it to sort of say, okay, it's not your night?
Well, it was pretty tough. I mean, you saw I was at the start, it looked like he was, again, not feeling great, so I decided to kind of change his, usually give him a pretty long run in the first and just try to shake it up there. But, I mean, listen, I was shaking it up pretty heavily there all the way through tonight, just looking for some combinations that looked like they could, get some stuff to going together both ends, right? And I don't know, I guess kind of found something there, but not much, right? I mean, that group that we pretty much ended with, had a pretty decent run, a claw in the game back a little bit, but not quite enough.
Nick, you've seen heavy legs before. How much does this feel like fatigue? It's just catching up with you?
Well,
Scotty and Gary, I guess, mostly.
I guess those two guys maybe. I mean, Malachi got pretty tired too, but played very well, right? I mean, I don't know. I guess you probably have to ask them. I mean, Gary's, if that's what it is, then that could be an issue, but he's just more out of rhythm, I think, than he is heavy-legged. I don't know. It just wasn't. Give them some credit. They played well, and we didn't have very many people play well for us. That's it.
We always talk about the benefits of All-Star break in terms of the rest and allowing guys like Scotty to come back with fresh legs. But is there something to be said for the other side of it with a rhythm shooter like Gary, where he couldn't miss, it seemed like, before the break? Does it sort of get a guy like that maybe out of rhythm a little bit, or take some time for him to get back?
I mean, obviously we're not. Listen, we're missing two of our best players here since the All-Star break for the most part too, right? And we're we're always going to be battling it a little bit if we're doing that, right? So we didn't. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like we've come out that good out of the All-Star break. And I don't know what to attribute that to. Maybe too much rest. What's that old saying? A body in motion tends to stay in motion, and a body at rest tends to stay at rest. Well, we had ours in motion pretty good, right? And we've got to go a little bit. This is also, it's not the greatest schedule coming out of the All-Star break either, right?
Talked about, the offense to manufacture and generate good shots.
Yep.
Are you seeing that right now with given how shorthanded the group is?
I don't know. I'll look at all the numbers, Stephen, but I'm seeing a lot of opportunities within 3 or 4 feet of the basket, and I'm seeing a lot of open threes. I'm not seeing heaves out there that nobody has a chance to make, right? They're I don't know. We might have had a couple. You always have a couple. Again, I'm not that disappointed with some of the, there was a few cuts wide open, mishandled passes, things like that. So, listen, we probably got to create better shots if we need to make more of them, right? Maybe they're not quite good enough, right? But some nights it just have a hard time getting it in the bucket, and tonight was one of those.
started the second half with Chris in Kem's place. Where are you at with the starting lineup? Do you like to bring Precious off the bench because kind of is more of like an attacking type player, or where are you at with that?
I mean, it's where I'm at is we got 2 starters out, so I guess it could change at any time.
Okay.
I was just trying to find something to get us jump started in the second half with Chris. It's all right.
There was minus execution here on Yuta's part. It did seem he brought a spark to it. Can you kind of talk about his performance and the energy he did bring?
Yeah, I mean, he did some good things out there, right? I think he was playing hard, blocked shot, rebounded, you know, made a shot, you know, as well. But he was a guy that, you know, gave everything he had while he was out there. That's for sure. Played, 12 straight minutes. Did a good job for not playing for a while. Playing very much.
We have time for one question. Go ahead, Aaron.
Hey, Nick, just a quick one for you. What does it say about Pascal that he's able to have a game like he had tonight with so little spacing around him that he's still able to do it without the three-point shot, still get downhill and score as many as he did?
Yeah, he did a pretty good job. I agree with you. They were certainly living in the paint off of pretty much everybody, right? And he still had to kind of maneuver his way through all that. Obviously, shot a pretty decent percentage. I thought he showed some good composure. He played his guts out, man. I give him credit. He scored. He rebounded. Thought he guarded pretty hard as well. Did a good job.